If I see a product that I've never seen before, like a fruit or a vegetable that I have never seen before, I will immediately see clues in its appearance that tell me whether this fruit here is better than the one next to it or better than, the one further next to it.
Yes.
Whether I see scarring or I see spots, and this happens even in produce that I've never seen before, right? So that's how I know that I just have this affinity of like, I've always looked at peaches or nectarines and been able to pick out of a box. I always have an instinct as to what I think is the one that's going to be the best out of the box. And again, it's through these visual cues that you see. No one taught me that. It's just something that, I don't know, I just
Yeah.
It's
It's a sixth sort of sense.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
So
it's like the imperfection is, I think, again, this week we talk about the book, the imperfection is the perfection.
The imperfection is the perfection, and sometimes it's maybe not even an imperfection, but it's, I don't know, the way that I'm looking behind you, there's like some fresh peas. I don't know, the way that the pod looks, or the way that, I don't know, freshness comes through in the skin of something, things like that. So I smell these mangoes, and then I was, when you look at a mango, like a really beautiful ripe mango, it has a lot of different gradations in the skin, right? You've got like these deep orange tones, which get almost reddish and can get, also the levels of purple. Then obviously it depends on the variety, right? But generally mangoes will have like the area where the sun has hit the mango more. So you'll get an area of the mango that hasn't seen as much sun and an area that has, depending on how it was facing on the tree. That's where it'll get the coloration. Same thing happens with oranges and peaches and a lot of tree fruit. And that's because of the contrast that is created between hot and cold nights. And obviously where the sun has hit the fruit, it gets stronger contrast. So you create this pigmentation. But you can see some of these like purples coming through on the skin, and then all the way down to the yellows and some greening in areas where it still hasn't fully ripened. And then these mangoes in Egypt were on the smaller side. Now I recognize that because, again, I had no experience with mangoes. On the smaller side, and when you cut through, you get this like, it's almost like that mango is alive, man. It's got like light shining inside. You get this deep orange, but that's like illuminated from the inside. It's like almost talking to you. And then tasting was like a mind-blowing experience.
Espressos is sponsored by supply chain software gurus Unleashed. It talks to your e-com and accounting software. It's helped islands cut admin time in half, get granular clarity on your margins, know where your stock is, don't miss availability. Brands like Candy Kittens, Tiny Rebel and Trip all use Unleashed, and so should you.